We live in a time when travel is more accessible than ever. We have this opportunity to dive into different cultures, go off the beaten path, and experience a totally foreign country and its people and their stories. Traveling opens your eyes. It's now time to open our hearts.
My name is Dana Jameson, and I've been traveling my whole life. If there's anything I've learned, it's this.
We can't just fly to consume. If you're part of the 1.4 billion people this year lucky enough to explore this planet, we have a responsibility, if we visit these beautiful places, to leave them better than how we found them. If we want to travel sustainably, we need to connect more meaningfully. This is a movement. It's about celebrating the beauty in the world, natural and cultural, so that people are inspired to preserve and protect it. It's about amplifying the voices and stories of the change makers we meet. It's about making our impact a positive one.
So when I travel, I want to connect with the people and the culture and the nature. I want to go off the beaten path and get that real, juicy, authentic experience. And I want to meet the people doing good, making a difference. All of this brought me here to Peru, one of the 5 cradles of civilization.
Peru is a country of rich culture that honors Mother Earth, embraces its history, and revels in its ancient traditions still to this day. The land is breathtakingly diverse, vibrant, and full of life. Its people are just beautiful and still carry with them the ancient secrets and stories from their ancestors. Peru will change you.
Hola.
Peru's culture has so much to teach us. If you think their clothes, food, and cities are bright, you should see their souls and the traditions they still keep alive.
So some fun facts about Cusco. There's alpaca in the street, guinea pig for lunch, the water shuts off at night, there are fireworks all the time, don't flush the teepee and learn the hard way like me, and altitude sickness is actually a real thing.
If we want to support the beauty of their uniqueness, the best ways we can do that as travelers is spend our time and money supporting the local communities.
Like eating at family-owned restaurants.
So we're at Jardín Orgánico, and it is this incredible family-owned restaurant. It's farm to table. All the ingredients are from different regions from around Cusco, and it's incredible food. And I just feel like one of the family here.
Eating organic food straight from the earth and served by a family that's aware of what it means to eat consciously and sustainably. Jardín Orgánico sets the bar way high with their love and enthusiasm for each and every dish. Their favorite alpaca dish is served with homegrown vegetables, fresh herbs, and even flowers.
Muy bien. Nailed it.
When you buy local, it stays local. More jobs are created, the community will prosper, and people will be more connected than ever.
Over-tourism is real, so make it a point to see and support places most other people skip. If you want to discover the hidden gems located near Machu Picchu, often overlooked but equally as mind-blowing, travel to the nearby town of Ollantaytambo. This is one of the only places you can witness the Incas' history as if it were frozen in time. The street grid systems are still in use. The houses are the same. The mystery is still very much alive. Wandering this city by foot is like transporting yourself back in time to the same magic that still exists today.
So we're in Ollantaytambo, and you can definitely tell where the Incas did their work. It's along the first story of all of the architecture throughout this town. It's really beautiful. You can tell because all of the rocks are perfectly aligned with each other, as opposed to the second story, which is all scrambled and concreted within. But the Incas, they didn't use any concrete. They just created the stones perfectly in alignment with each other. It's a masterpiece.
This is the guaraca. They used to put here stone and then move it, and throw away.
This really is incredible. This is so cool. It is literally the perfect view up here, climbing up the ruins. You get to see the whole town. You get to see the markets where people are staying, places to eat, places to shop. It's actually a lot bigger than you think it is. If you have a thirst for authenticity and desire to go off the beaten path to see how locals live, staying with the indigenous Quechuan natives is easier than you may think. A 45-minute drive from Ollantaytambo will get you to the small, ancient village of Wyoke.
Preparando comida.
Yeah! All the way?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yay! Done! I mean, you walk in and you just feel right at home because look at me, they just put the wardrobe on me and I just feel so welcomed and so loved, and we don't understand each other, but it is just the most incredible experience. So we're here in Wyoke, and it is one of the last standing Incan communities to still exist today in Peru. They keep the weaving tradition alive, they keep their native language alive, and they keep their culture.
This is a special place. You can't just drive up and visit. You need a guide or someone that's connected to one of these families because they're very private. This is their life.
Primero ta pushkane oveja milma ta rotune je ta askane je askaspay pushkane je mat pushkaspay apart torjilane ta je mantar awane.
This is her daughter, Carlota, the first girl in her Quechuan community to continue her education past middle school. She walked 8 hours a day to get to high school, and with the help of a nonprofit, is now studying at a university in Cusco.
Muy buenas tardes, mi nombre es Carlota Laucata Quispe, tengo 18 años y soy estudiante de la Universidad Andina del Cusco y estudio la carrera profesional de guía de turismo. Yo soy de la comunidad de Wyoke, donde las mujeres no tuvieron la oportunidad de seguir con sus sueños. En mi comunidad existe bastante machismo y con el machismo dicen que las mujeres no pueden. Las mujeres tienen que estar en la casa lavando, cocinando y tejiendo, pero no es así. Las mujeres también tenemos muchos sueños, tenemos mucha capacidad para seguir hacia adelante.
Nosotros todavía que no voy con la verdad. No capaz nada que estudiar. Mana esto que tienen no voy con.
Yo tenía muchos sueños. Yo quería ser siempre guía de turismo y hablar muchos idiomas y viajar por el mundo. Entonces yo decidí seguir con mis sueños, no ser como las demás chicas que siguen en mi pueblo, que no luchan por lo que quieren ellas. Entonces yo me fui a Ollantaytambo y caminé 4 horas para poder seguir con mis estudios secundarios.
It was beautiful to see the family so close together. Machu Picchu is one of the wonders of the world for a reason. It is undeniably magical.
Okay, this is the spot. This is the moment that everybody waits for.
We just arrived at Machu Picchu. This is the first lookout point. I'm with Rodrigo, who is our amazing tour guide, and this is the view.
Although it's frequently traveled, there are many ways that you could do it sustainably.
If you want to learn all about it and help the economy at the same time, hire a local tour guide like Rodrigo.
I want to show you the Pachamama symbol now, which is a very interesting stone. Come.
Oh, this.
Look at this.
Wow.
This is the symbol.
Wow.
This is the symbol.
They're clapping for
This is the symbol, eh? Look. Now maybe you're wondering, where is the other half? In order to see the other half, you have to come in the winter solstice. So 3 days ago, if you just stand here, the sun rose that direction, touch this, and the shadow made the other half.
My God.
But you don't miss anything. Look, here we have it.
How cool.
Represents the Mother Earth, because everything comes from the Mother Earth. At the end, everything returns to the Mother Earth too.
Everything's connected.
Everything is connected.
Oh man. So I could go on and on about facts that I know about Machu Picchu, which is stuff that I've heard about or I've read from sources. But the only thing I really know is how I feel. And how I feel is this is like, it's just pure sacredness. And it's a feeling you get when you come to Machu Picchu. It's something you can't explain, you can't read about in books. It's just so magical. It is so amazing. I feel it in my entire body. There's something so special about Machu Picchu. You have to come here to experience it. Oh my God. If you want to help reduce your carbon footprint, try hiking back to the nearby town instead of taking the bus. This adventure was like discovering Machu Picchu's best kept secret.
I've always wanted to know what it's like to be in the middle of the Amazon rainforest. What it sounds like, smells like, how it looks, the vibrancy of all the colors, the different species of animals, trees, plants, how it feels to be amongst the most biodiverse place on this planet, the lungs of this earth. To realize the responsibility we have to take care of it, protect it, honor it.
Oh my goodness, we just arrived. 2-hour taxi ride, 1-hour boat ride. We finally just arrived to the Amazon rainforest at the Treehouse Lodge. I'm so excited.
The best way to travel is by staying at properties that are built with a mission to help protect people and the environment.
I really can't believe this beauty. It is incredible. So I'm in the Amazon rainforest, staying at the Treehouse Lodge. That's right, we're staying in a tree house, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Check it out. Staying in an eco-friendly resort is an amazing way to help sustain the environment and help the community while also simultaneously having the adventure of a lifetime. Welcome to the Amazon, baby! This is an eco-friendly, sustainable resort, high up in the treetops canopy, powered by the sun, and created to leave the traveler with an appreciation for the Amazon and commitment to its preservation.
So the Treehouse Lodge is not your typical resort, and it's not just action-packed full of adventure. It's also environmentally sustainable, and they educate their guests on biodiversity and the importance of the Peruvian Amazon.
You're surrounded by 345 acres of preserved Amazonian rainforest, where dolphins, insects, and sloths roam free and local villages still thrive.
The excursions offered were unforgettable. I learned how the jungle provides its own medicine. I had a naturalist guide named Billy and his assistant Milton, who were walking Amazon encyclopedias, teaching me things each day about the jungle and our connection to it.
Local communities and the local people don't have doctors. They have healers or shaman. This tree has a white sap. And it's also toxic sap. And local people use the toxic sap as a medicinal plant, like this with my knife or a small cut, and you will see the white latex just draining out. This is what the local people use for medicine.
You can hear it. It's incredible. The more the night goes on, the more vibrant the sounds are of the animals. If you forgot your mosquito repellent, no worries. The Amazon provides its own.
The termites are also good against mosquitoes bite. Now we usually use it for the mosquito repellent. Now when we are walking in the jungle, we find a termite nest, and it's very easy to use it. Just crack the nest and wait for the termites and put your hand on it, and while the termites just climb up on your hand, you smash them all. And then just apply on you, and that's it.
If you're the adventurous type, try fishing for piranhas.
In this part of the Amazon, to fish the piranha, we use fishing pole made by ourselves, and it's a branch or a small tree. And we use a long line and a sinker and a hook at the end, and we use special bait. We use beef or some bloody things to fish for piranhas. And we go to the jungle by boat, and we find a fishing spot, and we splash the water with a stick, and then wait to call the piranhas, and we just drop the bait to the water and wait.
Yes, Milton! Yes, Milton! Oh my God, wait, I think I got him!
Not so hard.
I got him!
In the boat.
Jesus, I'm so excited. I'm afraid at the same time. Look, Milton! But this is a sabada? Sabada. This is dinner. I realized when I came to the Amazon, I didn't come here to see nature. I came here to realize I'm in fact a part of nature. We must preserve this beautiful land because it's our lives and our children's lives that depend on it. We must educate others on the importance to the stability of the Earth's climate, the incredible array of wildlife it supports, the diseases it heals, and all the wisdom we have left to discover. Gender inequality and poverty, like in many countries, has plagued Peru for generations. I was on a personal mission to find and support directly an organization that's helping tear down that stigma by educating young women and creating community leaders in Peru. If you want to help give back as a visitor, don't just donate your money. Donate your time, your ears, your heart. You can visit these girls yourself,
get involved, get inspired, and simultaneously see Cusco from a different perspective. This is Peruvian Hearts.
My name is Edwin Gonzalez, and I am in charge of Peruvian Hearts in Peru. Well, it was a long time ago, 28 years ago, that I helped a girl to get adoption of a baby. So Judy Dodson adopted Anna in Cusco.
If my parents hadn't adopted me, I would have probably either been on the streets or in an orphanage. I was born in the hills of Cusco, Peru. My mom first got me when I was 4 weeks old. I really wanted to go see an orphanage in Cusco. I felt this great pull toward these girls who had nothing. And I was like, wow, I could have been one of these kids.
After playing a full day, at the time that she's giving a hug to say goodbye to the girls, one girl shook her hand and says, Anita, don't forget to us. I think this is what moved her heart. And when she returns to United States, she founded the Peruvian Hearts Club. So we decided to create a scholarship to pay the university, housing, feeding, healthy, anything that the girls might need, with the condition that they change their life. And right now, thank you to God, we have more than 50 girls attending to the university. And just a few days ago, one of our girls get the degree of a chemical engineer. We think if you educate a woman in Peru, if you empower a woman, you are educating a home.
This is how travelers are helping.
So my mom and I have been wanting to do a service trip for a while, and we were drawn to Spanish countries because I take Spanish in school and she's always trying to learn. And Peru just kind of kept popping up, and so we started looking for organizations, and we're looking and looking, but nothing really clicked. And then we saw Peruvian Hearts, and I'm a super strong advocate for women's rights, and I'm really passionate about that, so it was right up my alley.
We've just been so inspired and moved by their beauty and their strength and courage and intelligence, and they dream these big dreams, and they are joyful and wonderful, and it's just been this incredible, uplifting experience, and I just feel very blessed to have gotten to know some of them.
This is an organization much like watching a superhero movie. These women, these leaders of the world, have big dreams.
Uno de los mayores sueños que tengo es cambiar la vida de mi familia. También, con mi carrera, quiero ayudar a niños que pertenecen a comunidades pobres de aquí de Cusco.
Trabajando con la tutora académica me di cuenta que si yo quería seguir esforzándome cada día, necesitaba plantearme un objetivo a largo plazo. Y me di cuenta que mi objetivo más grande es ayudar. Quiero cambiar la realidad de mi comunidad, así como Peruvian Hearts lo hizo conmigo.
Entonces yo me siento bien porque sé que hay un motivo por el cual ellos me han elegido, porque tengo sueños distintos al de todos, pero son buenos, son sueños que van a ayudar en el futuro, y eso es lo importante, ayudar.
They show relentless passion, determination, and self-love in the midst of adversity. They build each other up, and they love each other fiercely. These girls are an unstoppable reminder that no matter what you go through or where you come from, there's always a light, and it's always within you. There are people in this world that have been there, that will help you, that will support you and love you, and it all starts with believing in yourself. These girls will change the world. I know because they changed me. These are their messages to girls around the world.
Yo solo quiero invitarles a que sigan soñando. Nunca dejen sus sueños de lado. Nunca están solas. Les invito a que sigan luchando por sus metas. Hay grandes oportunidades, grandes puertas, que sigan teniendo un gran corazón y que son grandiosas chicas. Nunca lo olviden. Gracias.
Todas las dificultades que existan, ya sea el dinero, problemas familiares, problemas personales, yo pienso que todo es posible.
Yo les diría que no se rindan, que luchen siempre por sus sueños y que nada es imposible si te lo planteas.
A mí me gustaría decirles a ellas que sigan soñando, pero despiertas, porque los sueños se hacen realidad. Hay muchos hombres que nos dicen a las mujeres que no podemos, pero no es así. Todas tenemos la capacidad de soñar y la capacidad de hacerlos, porque nosotros somos fuertes y mujeres soñadoras. Y a seguir con nuestros sueños, porque los sueños se hacen realidad.
This is a call to wake up as travelers, as people. If we put our hearts and minds together, we have a chance to be remembered as a generation who cared enough to make rippling global changes by redefining what travel really means. It's about slowing down, taking it all in, and truly connecting with each other and a culture. We need to say yes to nature, Mother Earth. We need to support the people and businesses looking out for this planet, its creatures, and each other. We must amplify the voices of people doing good. What the world needs more than ever is for us to have our compass point in the direction of love, truth, and connection.